as a 42-year-old man trying to do this stuff that these 22-year-old guys are doing, 20-year-old guys are doing, it get rough sometimes. Here in Lucha Libre, you've got to be limber. You got to be able to get up on the ropes and do the area moves. When I tell people that I'm a professional wrestler or that I'm a luchador, you see the surprised look on their face. You know, they think that all I do is finances.
Jose is a very nice guy, very friendly, got a lot of customer following. First time I saw him bouncing around the ring, I was wondering if he's going to be at work the next day. But he did, he was fine.
As a personal banker, you know, you do things very seriously, but on the weekends, I have this other personality where I put on the mask and become Diez Máscaras, a luchador. You know what? The minute I put on the mask, it's like I'm no longer Jose Diaz. I'm no longer the banker. Now it's time to kind of relax, let my hair down. Now it's time to have fun. Now it's time to joke. I may go out and take a girl out of the audience and start dancing with her to my entrance song, you know? I never know what I may do. I don't know what's going to happen after this, doing the interview without wearing a mask, because really, you know, you hide your identity for a reason, to keep people guessing who is the person behind the mask.
I'm 15 years old, I play video games, normal teenager life, and people don't believe me when I say it, but I'm a luchador, wrestler. Everybody wants, or probably already has, a secret life, you know what I'm saying? And with me, with my life as a wrestler and life as a student, I try not to get them like too close to each other to expose my whole identity.
These mascaras, or wrestling masks, they're very important to us because they basically show who you are, is your persona, is your character. And you know, the sad thing with wrestling is that when we lose our mask and we no longer have our mask, we basically lose our character and who we are in the ring. Lucha Libre has a lot of artistic, acrobatic movements. It's a freestyle wrestling, is basically what the word Lucha Libre is. When you see the kids' face, they're just amazed when they see the wrestlers jumping off the top ropes. You know, they think they're looking at their superheroes. They think they're looking at a Superman or a Batman kind of thing, you know. Well, Lucha Libre is most popular is going to be Mexico, Caribbean islands such as Puerto Rico, even the Dominican Republic. Those type of countries have really embraced Lucha Libre. You can go to Mexico any day of the week, and the arenas are completely full. People are there watching Lucha Libre shows. And with it coming to the United States and developing by the Hispanic wrestlers that are within the United States, we're seeing that tradition stay alive. We're seeing the grandparents come out. We're seeing the fathers and the mothers coming out, you know. It gives them something that takes them back home. Something that, you know, they've done in Mexico and in Puerto Rico and Latin America, and now they have it here. There was a wrestler out of Mexico called Santos, or the Saint, back in the early 50s. And Santos was a wrestler who actually wore the first wrestling mask. It was a silver mask, and he very fast became a legend in Mexico wearing the mask. He became a movie star. You know, you would see Santos versus the mummies, Santos versus the vampires. Watching Mil Máscaras and just seeing the costumes, you know, seeing the colorful entrance. I remember playing around the house, you know, and you know, one person was Mil Máscaras, the other person was Santos. And just grew up with that thought of, well, it'd be great to be a pro wrestler and wear the mask. And I was aimed at, that's what I wanted to do.
De verdad, cuando te conocí, pensé que ni nos hizo.
¿Y por qué?
Porque eres muy famoso y guapísimo.
My father came from Mexico 20 years ago with nothing but sweats and a white shirt on his back and Puma shoes. It's hard for an immigrant, you know what I'm saying? Coming to a new world, not knowing anything, not knowing English.
Su primer pelea fue la única vez que él peleó, que ha peleado sin máscara. Yo pensé que iba a ser más misterioso para la gente, más llamador.
Of course, I'm from here, so I'm Mexican-American, bilingual, somewhat speak Spanish a lot.
Que lo va a quitar de que ande en la calle con gangas. Es un deporte que él puede hacer y es un deporte que no lo va a mantener con malas amistades.
It's exciting for me and for my father who likes to see it. Sometimes he gets a little worried when I do things that he never seen before because he's so used to lucha libre when he was a little kid.
I grew up actually in a little country town in Puerto Rico, up in the mountains. We actually did not have school. There was no education. My family was a humble family. We didn't have the better things in life. When we came over to the United States, it was an opportunity to get the education and learn. And wrestling to me was something that I knew was going to help me achieve my dream of getting the things that I wanted in life that I didn't have as a child. I think that if you dedicate yourself, you can do anything in life. You know, I'm a banker and I only really have a GED diploma. So you can do whatever you want in life as long as you dedicate yourself.
The first mask that my father gave me, came home one day, said, "Oh, I got something for you in the truck, go get it." I go, I look, I open the plastic bag. Right there. Bright yellow material, royal blue, trim mask. It's like a kid getting a video game on Christmas morning or the dream bike of his life. Like first cut into a piece of fresh construction paper. First bite into a big wedge of cake from the fair. I like to say that these masks aren't retired, but I'll probably end up not using them. Throwing out the ring, gets dirty, sweaty, you have to wash it after every match. Usually what I usually do is just take a shower with it on. Just grab the shampoo, start rubbing it, take it off inside out.
This Saturday, I'm facing El Jugador, 6'5", 240 pounds. It's a powerhouse. Jugador comes from a very well-known wrestling family in Mexico. His grand uncle was a Rayo de Jalisco, or the Jalisco Lightning, which was a very well-known wrestler back in the days.
Some nervousness. I definitely want to honor my family as best as I can and try to get a win and make my father very proud.
Putting on your mask.
El Jugador is, you can say, is a good friend of mine. My best friend, really.
So where me and Jose go, we know our limits. We know how far to push each other. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do something in the ring and that affect us outside of the wrestling world. Then we get together, go out to the movies, eat, you know, like friends. He's my uncle. I like to refer as Diaz Mascara as my uncle.
All right. All right.
You know, all friendship aside, come this Saturday, Jugador is an opponent, and it's a person who's trying to take something from me. And I take my title seriously, and I take what I do seriously.
I love to call it a sport, but a lot of people see it as entertainment. People think it's all fake, and they already know who's going to win. It's not always like that. Sometimes the wrestlers don't even know who's going to win.
Then you pick me up, boom, on the table.
Whether it's wrestling is fake, wrestling is real. And I'm going to say wrestling is what you want it to be. I can tell you for myself, wrestling is very real. I have 3 cracked vertebrae, 2 dislocated ankles, a dislocated knee, and 2 herniated discs. Lucha Libre, you know, you're required to do the aerial move. You know, if you are not doing aerial moves, you're not doing Lucha Libre. If you're not going off the top rope, you're not doing Lucha Libre. You're just doing mat wrestling.
It all depends on your flexibility and your ability to do anything. If you're a breakdancer, you could definitely do something pretty cool in the ring, you know what I'm saying? It's all about your creativity.
Qué lindo. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Saluda. Qué bien. ¿Y usted cómo está, señor? Un placer. 10 máscaras. Hola, ¿cómo estamos? 10 máscaras. Un placer. 10 máscaras.
Just basically try to preach the show. It's basically what my everyday is outside of the bank. When we talk about Sarasota, Bradenton, there is Cubans, Dominicans, people from Venezuela, Salvador, Honduras. You know, this is like a melting pot. We go out and we do the flyerings, getting to know business owners. You know, business owners are key. We go and meet with the community, with the people, and just being out there, we start getting psyched up because it is a community-based show.
Bye.
Basically going door to door, one-on-one, like a religious group would do, basically. We've been trying to do matches almost every month. Our dream is to do matches every other week. There is a need for it, and there's a desire from the community. We have young Latinos, migrant workers. We have Latinos that are professionals. The college kids, for example, from the University of South Florida, they came out. They didn't speak Spanish, but they were enjoying the show. They were loving it.
Wear two masks. Surprised the people, they think I'm wearing a gold mask, and they put it on. And then I got the red mask on it.
Esta noche van a disfrutar, se van a enfrentar para disputar el título de la Latin American Wrestling. Así que esta noche les vamos a presentar el jugador. Directamente de Puerto Rico. 10 máscaras, el campeón de la LAW. México, México, México. Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico.
The lucha libre I do is more like a mixing in like different styles of lucha libre and American style wrestling. Give something that the American crowd will like and give something that the Latino crowd will like. Yeah, I'm gonna use Spanish or am I gonna use English to entertain the crowd? Maybe I might use both. I'm Mexican American, bilingual, a luchador.
You've been always there for me, always help me out every time I call you. You're right there with me helping you. Always looking for me. I love you, brother. I love you too, I got a big bump on my head right here. It hurts like hell.
I'm gonna honor my family and take my my great uncle's mask and go as a sobrino de Jalisco.
Everybody wants to come here because this is a country that embraces everyone, gives the opportunity to everyone. And within the Lucha Libre shows, we try to use the same concept. Open your arms, open your doors, and and let everyone in, no matter where you come from.